Hello, everybody. Welcome to Townsend 505, or welcome back if you're a lovely viewer. Today, I'm going to be continuing my top 100 album series. And yeah, it feels like a while since I've posted a video on this. Uh, like I always do when I post my top 100 albums, like with my low albums, I'm going to be doing 5 videos back to back to back to back to back. Um, you're probably thinking, oh, why not just make a video just discussing 100 to 96, and then the next video would be like 96 to 91. I mean 95 to 91. I like having separate videos specifically for the thumbnail, because I like to post a thumbnail of me in front of the album cover, what I'm discussing. The first, well, these 5 videos I'm just gonna record, and I'll do the thumbnail later. So you're most likely just going to see a picture of me. So, it is what it is, but I'm just a little lazy today. Little snow out here in PA, you know, some fun stuff. But let's talk about this album, though. Stevie Wonder. Um, this is the first album of his to appear on my list. Definitely not the last to appear on my list because he makes so many great albums. This is where a lot of people consider this to be his first album in his classic period. I'm not saying this doesn't like being sarcastic, like to like uh, just to show what it's called. But yeah, it's his classic period he where he experiments more, has more freedom to write, gets paid a lot more. There's just a lot more freedom than he had when he first signed on with Motown Records. Very, very good. But yeah, the last album, which is Where I'm Coming From, that album basically was them being like, he was like, he was like, I want to write all my songs, and they did, and you know, they reluctantly did that because you know how Motown was back then. They didn't want Stevie Wonder to be writing his own songs. Uh, his songs were co-written by Sarita, which I believe would become his wife. I could be wrong about that, but correct me down in the comments if I am wrong. But yeah, where I'm coming from, it's like him writing all of his songs. Some people consider that to be the start of his classic period, but in my opinion, I don't, because it doesn't sound fully realized, and he still isn't like experimenting like he would on the album coming now, which is Music on My Mind. Uh, but yeah, this is him exploring territories he's never been before. Um, Big influence for him was Marvin Gaye for his very, very recognizable album. Um, What's Going On? That was a big influence for Marvin, for not for Marvin Gaye. He made the album for Stevie Wonder. He big influence for him because Marvin Gaye was really pushing the boundaries with the Motown records, and Stevie Wonder was like, well, if he can, I can. And Stevie Wonder really pushes the boundaries on this album. A lot of it's very synth heavy, a lot of synthesizers, a lot of long songs on this album. Like the first 2 songs are 7+ minutes long, which for a Stevie Wonder album that is unusual. All of his albums up until now were just filled with the 2-3 minute love songs, and his albums weren't really fully realized, and it wasn't Stevie Wonder's fault. It was them pushing back on his potential, and it's like it was like that for every artist back then. Jacob from Jacob Martin, he was reviewing the Michael Jackson albums, the on his community tab. The first, I think it's for either the first 4 out. I think it's either the first 4 or 5 albums where he's in Motown, and he really wasn't allowed to do much. He's just singing songs. So it wasn't just like that for Stevie Wonder. Albums were just single, and then the rest be like a single or two with covers or songs that were like written for him that weren't like good enough to be singles. And that was basically albums for Stevie Wonder. And Stevie Wonder has such a good voice, so he still had a lot of really good albums in the '60s. But comparably, in the like really objectively, the '70s period for Stevie Wonder is a lot more creative, is a lot better than the '60s albums that he put out. Of course, there's gonna be people who probably grew up with the '60s albums, like, oh, I think the '60s albums are better than the '70s albums, but it's just Stevie Wonder singing songs that was either written by him or just covers from other Motown records, or just covers in general. Like famously, he would cover "We Will Work It Out" by the Beatles, and that's pretty good. I like that song, but it's not like top shelf like cover material. Uh, but yeah, this is a really good album for him. Like I said, I keep saying this. It's basically him saying, "Yeah, I have creative control now. I'm gonna do whatever the heck I want. I'm gonna make the album I've always wanted to make." And this is his ideal album he's wanted to make for probably a long time, but of course wasn't allowed to because of Motown Records. But yeah, uh, well, I'm gonna get into the review aspect of it. Oh yeah, before I start reviewing this album, I'm just gonna give a shout out to Jason the Old Millennial. He's the one who gave me the inspiration to be doing the top 100 albums. So give me a shout out to him, and go like and subscribe in his channel, and that would mean a whole lot if you did. Um, First track on the album is "Love Having You Around," which starts off really is just like really heavy. It's just not heavy like metal heavy, but like it sounds a lot different than like most of the time. Like when you start off a Stevie Wonder album, you expect a certain soulful sound from him, like a certain sound. You put the needle on this record and you hear this song and you're just like, whoa, what the heck is going on? It's just like mind blowing. Yeah, all 7 minutes of this song doesn't get boring. It's very good. Definitely one of the highlights on the album. If you ask me, it's really good. Following song is a two-part song called "Superwoman" and "Where Were You When I Needed You?" I believe is the name of the song. Yeah, "Where Were You When I Need You?" Basically, "Superwoman" is a nice, easy-going song about it's like it's just a nice soulful song, and then like in the middle of the song, it just starts getting a lot better. It's just the "Where Were You When I Need You" part of the song is just really good. It's just Stevie Wonder just belting his heart out. It's just really good. It's definitely a big highlight on the album, if you ask me. Yeah, I really quite enjoy this song. Uh, I love every I love every little thing about you. It's the next song on the album. Another really good song. Chorus gets stuck in your head. I love everything about you. It's just really good. Um, Again, this is a very, very good song. Um, Definitely another highlight on the album. These first three songs are just, if there's, I mean, the rest of the album's really good too, but these first three songs are just so good. It's just, yeah, I really enjoyed these first three songs. Sweet Little Girl opens up interesting. He's just like, boom, ow, ow. It's like a very interesting way to start off the song, but the rest of the song is, just another great song from his classic period. Really good song. It's just a song that you vibe to. It's just nothing really more to say. It's just a song you're just like, yeah, this is a nice groove. But that's like basically mostly all of his songs in this classic period. It's just like a lot of uniqueness, a lot of chill vibes. It's just really good. Uh, Next song on the album is "Happier Than the Morning Sun," and It's probably my least favorite from the album, but I still quite like it. Really good song. Uh, Next song on the album is "Girl Blue," which it's a really interesting song because his vocals are like is like being blended through with a synthesizer and a very interesting vocal effect. I think it really works well for this song. Definitely one of the highlights on this album. "Seep So Long" is pretty good. I like that song. It's like a more middle of the road, but still pretty good. Same with "Keep On Running." I like that song quite a bit, but compared to the first 4 songs in "Girl Blue," it's not as strong, but it's still really good. "Evil," amazing way to close out the album. Definitely a highlight on the album. It's really, really good. But yeah, I quite like the song. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna be reviewing this album at all. I might do a Stevie Wonder series, but if I do, the first, I won't spoil the ranking of the songs, but like my 5 favorite songs would be the first 4 songs, and "Girl Blue." Those are my 5 favorite songs on the album. Uh, yeah, it's just a fantastic record. Again, this is him like if you listen to even the last record, where I'm coming from, even though that's a music step in the right direction, it's like you listen to that record, and then you listen to this record, it's just like big step up. So yeah, this is a fantastic album. But thank you guys for watching this video, and see you guys in the next one. So